Hi everybody, welcome back to the Adirondack Park. I'm here today at Buck Pond Public Campground and Day Use Area. We're way up in North Country. I just got here at about just before noon. We're going to go to site number 68 and get ourselves all set up. Thanks for joining us today here in the Adirondacks. They're calling for some rain later today, so I got to get myself dried in as fast as possible and get camping. All right, we've been on the road for almost 7 hours. We're back in the Adirondacks. We're at Buck Pond. We just finished checking in and we made our way to our campsite. Just starting to unload. I figured I would stop and give us our first update for this vlog. Okay, at the moment it is 12:18 p.m. on day one. I'm here a couple of days early to get set up. So this is a pretty little site. It's got lots of shade. We're deep in the woods, pretty private. The shower house and bathroom is right through the woods right there. And that looks like it's the assistant caretaker's cabin. That's what it looks like anyway. We got a nice fire pit with some beautiful Adirondack stones to play with. And we're just, as usual, trying to figure out how to set everything up. So I'll probably put the kitchen tent up over the table and then the cabin tent right next to it over here. So we have got easy access for the cars. We're going to have this truck and my wife's car so we can probably park side by side. It looks like there's just enough room for that. Okay, so the usual obligatory unloading and setting up of the pop-ups in our cabin tent, setting up our kitchen and our bedroom. We're using a new cooler today. It's a good one, supposed to last for 5 days. We're going to find out on this trip. All right, let's get unloaded. By the way, I brought the canoe. We're going to do some paddling. Okay, so I'll be back with an update once I'm done setting up. Alright, we're dried in. Now I just got to secure. Get everything tied down. We're not on the lake, so there's not a lot of wind. It's 5 minutes after 1 p.m. on day one. I've got the two pop-ups are up and the cabin tent is set. I just have to tie things off and unload the truck, which is a disaster area. Okay, we have the camp set up. We're all dried in just in time because it's pouring rain out. Hopefully it breaks the humidity though. The time is 5 minutes after 5 o'clock on day one, and it's wet. It's raining. The thunder and lightning, it's getting interesting. I haven't gotten the kitchen set up just yet, but I am dry. Tents are all set up. We're just gonna wait out the rain and make some dinner. We'll be back in no time. Thanks for watching. Don't go away. Well, when it rains, it pours. It's about 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. I haven't had dinner. I just finished setting up the kitchen table. I'm making a cup of coffee, and I'm not even thinking about food. I need to eat, but I'm not very hungry. It rained so hard, and there was so much thunder and lightning, it was crazy. No wind, though. That was the only good part. Okay, that's just a quick update at, about 6 minutes after 8 o'clock on day one. I'm coming to you today from Buck Pond Campground, way up in North Country in the Adirondack Mountains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Coffee number 2 for the day. Not too bad. These are big cups. A little bit of camp life, making coffee. It's 19 minutes before 10 o'clock on day one. I didn't have a campfire tonight because of the rain, so I'm just sitting by my bug candle, listening to the radio. I got a good 80s station on, pretty good. Just had some Tina Turner on. Didn't have dinner tonight. Didn't have much of an appetite. I had a cup of coffee and so far a half of a cinnamon Danish. That's it for dinner. Sorry I didn't do any cooking tonight. Just wasn't in the mood. I'm very tired. I had a long drive today. I have no appetite, so we'll have a nice breakfast tomorrow morning. More rain in the morning, I hear. It's supposed to clear up by the afternoon. So this is going to be the last log for tonight. Quiet time is in 20 minutes, and I'm going to be going to bed early. I need a good night's sleep and a fresh start tomorrow. This is going to be a relatively short vlog for day one. I had to hurry with my setup because rain was coming in, so I didn't do a lot of filming. A little bit here, a little bit there. I didn't really leave the campsite except to go make a phone call, which was kind of a neat thing. They have a phone booth, but there's not a pay phone. It's just a regular phone. You can call. I called my wife, let her know I was here. Everything was great because there is no signal at this park whatsoever. I barely get an SOS signal out. That's a good thing that they have that phone there. It's a great service. Thank you, DEC. Owe you one for that one. That one really helped me out today. Put Sharon's mind at ease knowing that I was here and I was fine. I'm going to give you one more entry when we get in the tent. It'll be a whispery kind of an entry though. Just quiet time starts at 10 o'clock. Okay. I'm just going to sit back here and enjoy my cup of coffee and the rest of my cinnamon Danish. And then I'm going to head to bed. I've already put away the food and the garbage. Locked it up in the truck. So we're ready for the night. No campfire tonight. Sorry, guys. So I'll give you a tour of the inside of the tent when I go to bed. I'll show you my sleep system. And that's it. Thanks for being here. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Shh. It's after quiet time. Okay, a quick tour of the inside. Got my jackets. My clothes are over there. Got the two cots, one for me, one for Sharon when she gets her on Wednesday. Table in the corner. We brought the Milwaukee fan in case it gets hot. It's not. This is my sleep system here. Move my clothes out of the way. We got the wool blankets, new sheets, pillow. We're all good. Okay, everybody, good night. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you first thing in the morning. It is 7 minutes past 7 o'clock in the morning on day 2. We're at Buck Pond Campground. It's still raining, pretty much. Just waking up, getting ready to make some coffee. It's drizzling still, not too bad. Start the routine, take the garbage out, and the coolers out of the truck. Well, we're as set up as we can be. Okay, that's our new titanium frying pan that just came in before I left on Sunday. So I was able to bring it along. I'm going to give it a try. A lot of butter on titanium, always. This hasn't been seasoned yet, so. First run on the frying pan is a little rough. Burn the edges. I like crispy edges on my egg sandwiches, so there we go. That's my breakfast. At the moment, let's see, the time is 5 minutes to 8 o'clock on day 2. We're going to do the site tour today at Buck Pond. I'm going to eat my breakfast, and we'll be back with more. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm all ready to go and check out all the campsites here at Buck Pond. Looks like there's about 115, so it shouldn't take too long. It's still a little drizzly, but it's supposed to clear up and get dry today, so we'll see about that. This is site 68. We'll be back. We'll have some lunch here later. We're going to do section A and B. We're in section B, so we're going to end up around here. And then we'll have lunch, and then we'll go hit the other side of the park. Site number 41. This looks like they dug this out of the side of the hill. This will be great when it's stormy weather, colder weather. Want to get out of the wind. This is nice. This is the one to consider for winter camping, or at least autumn camping. Believe me, autumn camping up here is, generally speaking, winter camping. 71. Okay. Site number 72. Now, it doesn't look like much on the surface, but once you start walking in, you start to realize, look at what we have. Moss-covered ground. How nice. What a great place to put your tent. Right back over here would be beautiful. Alright, so we are going to nominate this one for a gold star. It's got a beautiful new picnic table and a nice fire pit. Beautiful view of the woods. Very nice. Gold star for the moss-covered ground on site 72. It's not on the water, but I like it. Site number 88. This is a real nice one. I think we're going to put a star on this one because it's big, flat. It's got an ADA compliant table and a decent fire pit. Lots of room. And there's a path going down to the lake. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name right now. I'll put it up on the screen. Great spot for a tent or a trailer. Very nice. And across the street is site number 98, which is occupied, so we're just going to walk on by. This should be site 100, it's occupied. Walking by. And across the street is site F101. Now this is a family site. You can get 2 pieces of hard equipment like RVs, or an RV and a tent, or you can do 4 tents, I think. See how they give you 2 picnic tables and a lot of room. Very nice. Site number 15 is a waterfront site. Nobody's here. I get a good chance to look at it. Look at the beautiful trees. Pine covered floor. Beautiful view of the pond. Still a bit misty out today. Long rain yesterday. All day. Alright. I think we're going to nominate this one for a gold star. Absolutely. 91 is right in front of us. Occupied. Right on the lake. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Another gold star. Site number 94 is occupied. We're just going to walk by. No need to bother anybody. Yeah. Good morning. Afternoon. Jeez, time's flying. And on the right is site number 89. It's occupied. Beautiful site right on the lake. Very pretty. Another gold star on this one. Probably a triple. Across the street. Site number 92. It's on the water. Beautiful trees. Pine covered ground. Love that. And you have access to the water, which makes this a gold star site. Looks like this whole group is going to get at least 1 star. A pretty place to put in. And this is not Buck Pond. This is the lake that resides right next to Buck Pond. Okay, big gold star here. This is 92. I'm not sure what T8 is, but it looks like they're working on it. It's probably an ADA compliant bathroom, would be my guess. You know, all new timbers and gravel. The really small stuff too. And while they're doing that, they put these out for everybody. Lucky us. Work's got to be done. Okay, 114 was the last site on the site tour, so I hope you enjoyed seeing all the campsites here at Buck Pond. I know I enjoyed the walk around, even though it's incredibly humid. I'm completely saturated to the skin. And it's going to be shower time, I think, when I get back to camp. Fresh clothes, a nice hot lunch, and we're going to start a fire. Because it finally stopped raining. It started raining at about 5 o'clock yesterday. It went straight through the night into the morning. And now it is finally starting to clear up. So we got a couple of nice dry days ahead of us. So, all right, we'll be back soon. Heading back to the truck now. Hey, the truck's parked right there. I figure we'll go check out this day use area over here while we're here. I believe that's Buck Pond. This is the public swimming area. No animals permitted on picnic or bathing areas. Bummer. Nice picnic areas overlooking the beach. Wow, what a beautiful view this is. Oh, welcome to the Adirondacks, everybody. And this is on a cloudy, ugly day. Look how beautiful it is. All right, I'm going to put up a little information about Buck Pond right here. Take your time. It's enough sightseeing for one day. These guys need to take a lesson from Frontier Town, where they allow dogs in the day use areas as long as they're on a leash and as long as you obey current law and clean up after it. You know, it's not that hard. Once you start enforcing the law, people will obey it, and they'll just take care of their dogs, and they'll be able to use these grounds, dog or no dog. I'm a dog owner, so I guess I'm biased. Next time you're going camping, looking for a good place to stay, this is a good one if you want real seclusion up in the woods, a lot of deer. The pump out station. Very simple setup. Remember, don't drink that water. That's just for rinsing out your hoses. Let's go check out where people put their boats in. Okay, we're at the boat launch. Yeah, very important to protect these waters. Let's see. This is where we're camping, right there. And right now, we're over here at the pump out and the boat launch. I wish I could pronounce that. Kushaqua? Some more important stuff here. You never want to be moving these plants around. They can destroy a pond in no time. Alright, so you can launch from trailer or from rooftop here. God, look how beautiful this is. I can't wait to get the boat down here. Okay. Right now it is 1:37 on day 2. We just finished the site tour. I'm just checking out the boat launches and the pump outs, all of that good stuff. I might have some more information to put up on the screen for you right here, so just sit back and enjoy. Getting a lot of assistance from the young lady that's working here. She's been very kind. Okay, let's go back to camp. We got a nice piece of chicken. We've got our salt and pepper and garlic and onion powder. we're ready for the fire. Okay, we got a nice slow fire going, and this is going to cook for a long time. It's a big piece of chicken. Some campfire time. Hope you enjoy it. I usually don't eat this much, but I'll see what I can do. I did a lot of walking today. I could use some protein. So, the time is 6 minutes to 5 o'clock on day 2. I'm making dinner. It probably won't be ready for 45 minutes to an hour. If I do it right, and cook it real slow, it'll be good. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in a little while. I don't think we're ready just yet. We're getting close. The fire's starting to die out. I may have to put some more charcoal in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's still early yet. Okay. It's 5 minutes to 7. This chicken's been on here for well over an hour now. Granted, the flame is very, very low. And I like my chicken well done. It looks like we're good to go. So, let's pop it on a plate. Let it settle a while. Okay. Alright, we can get this grill out of the way. And we are going to make campfire now. Instant fire. We're using fire logs to get our campfire started lately. It just makes a lot of sense. It's only a couple of bucks for each log, and it saves a lot of wood, which costs more. This is a cleaner burn. It's more environmentally friendly, I think. And it's a beautiful fire. It goes for 3 hours. Now I have some wood I can throw on there, especially if it's wet. It's going to burn. This is good dry hardwood, so it really shouldn't be a problem. We've got a nice fire tonight. I'll let this burn for a little while just the way it is. And as it gets smaller, I'll put some wood on. I got plenty of wood here. So, there's our campfire and our bug light, both which are quite necessary here for the evening. Black flies are still around, and there's mosquitoes, and you really don't want to be getting bit by mosquitoes. A lot of little diseases you can get from getting bit by mosquitoes that are no good. So do all you can do. I've got bug spray on. Like I said, I've got my citronella candle going, and this is a nice little fire, so we should be okay. Okay, the chicken is done. How am I going to do this? Let's see how it cooked. Well, it cooked all the way through. Oh, wow. That's really good. I think I'm just going to keep it simple tonight and just go with the protein. It is 7 minutes after 7 o'clock on day 2. A beautiful evening. It's very calm, it's warm, and the humidity has dropped. We're looking at a nice couple of days. Thank goodness. I'm really enjoying my stay here so far. We've completed the site tour today. 114 sites, didn't take too long. I was done by about 2 o'clock or so. We'll see you in a little while. There's more to come. It's early yet. Alright, we got ourselves a nice large cup of coffee for the evening. It's gonna go down good after that chicken. I am full. I didn't eat all of it. I really couldn't. I ate a good chunk of it though. It was delicious. Love slow roasted chicken, boy. Good stuff. Okay, we're gonna be relaxing by the fire with our coffee in just a minute. We'll be right back. So this is where I'm gonna be for the rest of the evening. Sitting here in front of the campfire. I'll come back as it gets darker or if anything interesting happens, just to check in. At the moment, it is 18 minutes after 7 o'clock on day 2. From Buck Pond. Thanks everybody. I'm so glad you spend your time watching these videos. It should be relaxing, fun, inspiring. Get you out of the house, get you out into the woods. That's the idea. All these places are here, very inexpensive. I believe this whole week's stay here is less than a hotel night in a cheap hotel. All right. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you in a little while. Not going away. Sitting by the campfire. It is 8:45 on day 2. My belly's full. I have a cup of coffee. And I'm sitting by the fire. Everything got nice and quiet. So this is going to be it pretty much for the rest of the night. I don't know how much light's on my face right now, but hope you can see me. I'm very tired. My legs are tired from all my walking today. Tomorrow's going to be about paddling. My legs can rest. See if I have some room for dessert. I've got some fresh fruit, oranges and apples in the bag. I could use some vitamin C. I've got my feet up. I've got my blanket wrapped around me. It just feels very comfortable and secure. And we're going to sit by the fire for a couple more hours. Okay. That's it for this check-in. I will log back in again after it is completely dark. And we'll start getting ready for sack time. I'm going to sleep like a log tonight. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in a little while. Let's see. It is about 23 minutes before 8 o'clock on day 3. Today is Wednesday. I've been looking forward to Wednesday because this is the day that my wife and my dog come up to visit. And they're going to spend the rest of the weekend with us. I've been up for a while. I already had my first cup of coffee. I opened up all the windows on the tent because, it's been raining like crazy and it's damp. So I want everything to dry out real nice. The setup here is working out very nicely. The kitchen table is holding all the food, my camping equipment, coolers. Everything is working out real well. This is our power system that I just put together quickly. I had an old Honda battery that's still good. So I put that in here with a little adapter, a 12-volt adapter, so I can plug in a 12-volt plug or 2 USBs. I also have a monitor here. Oops. That'll monitor the system as it recharges. I also have a solar panel that'll charge this battery up if the sun ever comes out. It's been working real well. I've been recharging my portable batteries, my camera batteries, the lanterns all need to be charged every day. So this works out real well. Frankly, one charge on this battery should cover the whole week, I would imagine. But the solar panel will help to maintain it. Okay, well that's our update for the morning. Had some wild turkeys digging through the camp early this morning. I heard them rattling things. I don't know what they were looking for. But it woke me up early. Good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. I figured I'd have a little breakfast, make another egg sandwich today. And a cup of tea. I have to put pepper on my eggs while it's cooking, or it's just not good. Perfect. Alright. Now with the titanium, you want to really control the heat. You don't want to go too fast. This metal is very thin. I like to keep it up off the flame until we're ready for the turn. I like crispy edges, so oh yeah, we're ready. Oh yeah, that's looking just right. Came out better than yesterday's, and I think that's because I seasoned the pan yesterday, which I probably should have done ahead of cooking. My mistake. But it's seasoned now, look at that. Very nice. Okay. That egg is finished. I'm going to leave it sit there while I pour my tea, which is just starting to bubble. Nice. That is one beautiful looking. One egg on a roll, fried. Very nice. Okay. I had coffee earlier. I'll have a cup of tea now. Better for my stomach. Helps me to relax when camping. If I just drink coffee, I'll get jittery, anxious. Oh, this way I stay cool. Okay, there's our breakfast. Sorry about the poor lighting. My lantern ran out of go-go juice. I had to charge it up. Okay. Alright, well, there is certainly nothing like an egg sandwich in front of the fireplace. No fire yet. Really no need for it. It's quite warm out. So, that's our check-in. The time is 8 minutes after 9 o'clock on day 3. Little breakfast. Alright, sorry guys. It is 12 minutes after 10 o'clock in the morning. I meant to take the camera out before I did this. I just wanted to put up a little lean-to. It's supposed to rain again Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. So I figure this would give us some place to sit out of the rain and still see the fire if it's not too bad. Right? And it also gives us some privacy from the street. So multi-purpose. You can also, I put up some extra guy lines and I could use them to hang things to dry. I needed to hang things to dry. Right. I could also park my bike under here as well, which is another great thing. Alright, that was a quick update. Again, just after 10 o'clock. I had a great egg sandwich for breakfast. Nice cup of coffee. I'm working on a cup of tea right now. I've got the solar panel is chasing sunlight right now. It's sunny, but I'm very much surrounded by trees. So I'm grabbing what little light I can to help to support our battery, which is still pulling 12.5 volts, which means it would still start a car. Charging everything up. I moved the stove from here to here now that it's finally stopped raining. This will be our area to dine. I wanted to keep this area as our space. All the food's over here, the garbage is over here, everything makes sense to put cooking here and clean up here. That's the new setup. Tidying up the camp before Sharon gets you so it looks pretty when she gets you. That's what I'm up to. There's some more sun. Let's get it. There we go. Okay, everybody, we're back in a little while. Okay. It's a beautiful day today. It finally stopped raining. What a good girl. No, I missed you. Missed you both. You just gotta love Milwaukee products. This is a rechargeable fan that we've been using for camping in the RV in the summertime. Okay. It's 4:29 on day 3. I've been a bit distracted because my dog, Bella, hello Bella, who's my good girl, huh? And was brought up here by my wife today, and she's joining us for some camping. So I haven't done an update in a while. We were just talking about making dinner. $16, 12 ounces, perfect. Very nice. Like Campfire. Come Thai. 750 milliliters. Okay. We're making fettuccine. Hold on. I lost my fettuccine. Here we go. Okay, I'm officially on vacation time right now. The site tour was done yesterday. Today my wife came up with the dog, so I'm more just on vacation, having fun right here. And we're making dinner. Okay, so this is 16 ounces of water and milk. That's a cup and a half of water and half a cup of milk going in this pot. Almost poured that in my kettle. That would have been ugly. Okay. All right, that's done with the measuring cup. Very good, Come Thai. Worked like a charm. Very good. I bought this for my backpacking kit to make things lighter. I'm glad I did. Now let's put this on the stove. Yeah, that fits a lot better. Turn this to here. And click. There we go. Let's try to make this as small as I can. We have a cool fan. Check it out. A porterhouse. Yum. Got that from our local Giuseppe's market. And we're cooking. We'll be back. And the salt's not too bad. The garlic and the onion powder are rock solid. It's been so humid here. All my spices are solid as a rock, except for the salt and pepper so far. Where are my tongs? On a couple of minutes. Yeah, look at that. Not too bad. A few minutes on this side and we're ready to eat. It's still a very hot fire, even though I waited. Okay. That's a porterhouse. It varies by the size of the fillet. It's probably just about made it. If it's any smaller than this, they call it a T-bone. Most of you probably know that already. Okay. It's bouncing back just right. I think we're ready to pull it off. Yeah, maybe another minute. I'm going to let this one settle for a while. And there it is. Porterhouse steak out in the woods. There's nothing better than that. Okay. We've got some sweet kernel corn. That's the piece of the New York strip, and that's the bit of the filet that I haven't eaten yet. I almost forgot to turn the camera on. Did I tell you I'm on vacation right now? So I might get a little forgetful. Forgive me. But that's our dinner tonight. I'm going to pair that up with an Arizona green tea with honey. Outstanding. Good for the brain. Ginseng and honey. Okay, and I got that to gnaw on later. I'll be fighting Bella for the rest of this. Actually, that's even more steak right there. We'll get to it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to eat my supper now. It's 7 minutes past 9 o'clock on day 3. We're getting close to our last log for the day. We're going to be going to bed. I'll say goodnight to you now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You couldn't see that. That was my thumb. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's just after 9 o'clock. 9:07. We just finished breakfast. Haven't done the dishes yet. Nice quiet morning. I didn't spark up the camera too much. I just went and got some water from the spigot, and I brought another gallon of the spigot water with me, and I'm going to filter it for coffee water so we don't have to keep using bottled water. Okay, breakfast dishes are done. Cut up a couple of oranges for some vitamin C. We're getting ready to go out on the boat. I just filtered a gallon of water for coffee, tea, with the MSR filter. Okay, we just put in here at Buck Pond, NYSDEC Campground. Alright, this is remote campsite number 2. We had the paddle to. Let's go have a quick look at it. There's another site on the other side of the island. If there's a trail, I'll walk over to it. Now this is a campground campsite. You have to book it through Reserve America. It's just like any of the other campsites, except there's probably a privy. Yeah, right up there, there's a privy. And 2 nice tables. Metallic fire pit. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful location. Let's see if there's a trail going over to R1. Oh, look at the trail going up to The bathroom. I don't think I want to walk through the privy. What does it say? Do not feed. No, do not peel birches or deface other trees. Well, that's good. Yeah, there's some beautiful birch trees here. But I'm not gonna get all ticky just to go look at another site that looks very much like this. There's 2 of them here. That's what brings the total up to 116 sites. So R1 is on the other side of the island over there. This is remote, or R2. A handicapped accessible table out here. Yeah, I guess we can come out by boat, right? Yeah. Excellent. Very cool. Nice fire pit. Remote site number 2 at Buck Pond. What a gorgeous place. I mean, absolutely beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the St. Regis. We're out in the double canoe, paddling around. I think we're going to head back and have some lunch. And we are going back out on the water. It's chicken sausage, parsley and cheese. Good. Not too much fat like the pork ones. That's what we're having for dinner. Good. Time to go. You still want to cook a little more on the inside. Boy, that fire is hot. Holy mackerel. Let's see, it's 10 to 6. On day 4, we'll probably be ready with this in about 5 minutes. At Buck Pond in the Adirondacks, it is 12 minutes after 11 o'clock on day 5. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, day 5 it is. Magical day 5. Bella's taking a hike with us. Sharon's driving Bella. And this is, Sharon just said it, this is the first photographic opportunity for us. Now, this is not Buck Pond, right? This is going to be, how do we say this name of this lake again? Is it?
Oh, Kushaqua, I think?
Kushaqua, right? Kushaqua Lake. You can, all right, here's where you can make a lot of messages, make fun of how I pronounce it. Kushaqua. All right, that's the last time I'll try to pronounce it. It's Kushaqua Lake because I see a motorboat on it, and you're allowed motorboats on Kushaqua Lake. It connects with Buck Pond over on that side. There's a tunnel that you can paddle through. This is a trail that goes up and around the lake towards some dispersed camping, and that is what we're up to. And since we stopped, the bugs have started to attack. We're just going to take today a nice relaxing hike in the woods. It's nice and flat. I believe it intersects with a mountain road up ahead, and you walk along the edge of the ponds, I guess you call them, or lakes, and there are dispersed camping sites along the way. This might even be one. Oh, this is a lake access point. Yeah, maybe we'll let Bella dip her feet. That'll be nice. Look how beautiful this path is. Sharon's back there taking care of Bella right now. Again, from day 5, it is almost 11:15. We've had our breakfast, we've had a big cup of tea, and we're on our way. I do have the makings for a cup of coffee in my backpack and a Mountain House lunch, if we so require. But I usually don't do too much eating when it's hot like this. I have to cool off a while. Okay. Well, so from the edge of, here we go again, Kushaqua Lake, up in the Adirondack Mountains near Buck Pond. Thanks for being here. We'll be back real soon at the next photo opportunity. Very cool. I'm on vacation here, so I might be a little bit off script, so deal with it. Talk to you later. Okay, 11:35-ish, and we're still hiking up the side of Kushaqua Lake. And just Sharon and Bella are down there, heading down the trail. It's best to keep moving here. If you stop moving, the bugs start to follow you. So, just going to take little breaks, show you what we're seeing. There's an old vintage wooden motorboat cruising around where every so often. Look how the water is crystal clear. I'm seeing fishes every once in a while. It looks deep too, to be honest with you. I'll find out here. I'll put it up on the screen, show you the depth of the lake, and if I have the topographical map of the lake, I'll pop it in here too. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll be back real soon at the next photo opportunity. Mushrooms. Grab a bunch of these, have them for dinner. We'll be tripping by midnight. Some more. Okay, we hiked for about an hour. Saw a couple of really beautiful spots for photos, so we did. The bugs are incredible though. The second you stop moving, they start the swarm. We're back at the trailhead, heading back to the parking lot, and we're gonna go back to camp, get cleaned up. Right now the time is 12 noon plus 2 minutes, so it's 2 minutes after noon. And really worked up a sweat on this one, so we are gonna get back. Any signs? Slow? How could you go fast? Carry in, carry out. Camping prohibited within 150 feet of road, trail, or water except a designated location. So, yeah, you walk down this trail, you turn and take like 50 or so steps into the woods, away from the water or the trail, and you could just set up a hammock camp or a tent and spend the overnight. Why not? Plenty of room for you and the Sasquatch, no doubt. I didn't see any Sasquatch. I did not see any Sasquatch. Oh, nothing. Alright, back to camp we go. I've run out of charcoal. I've cooked a lot. Still have plenty of wood. And Bella's right there. Hi, Bella. Come here, girl. There's my good girl. Huh? Say hi to everybody, Bella. Took a hike today around Lake Kushaqua. It was very buggy. The bugs were all over Bella. She got to jump in the lake a couple of times. She likes that. Well, again, just checking in with everybody. It's still early. It's not even 6:30 yet. We'll check in a little while. Thanks for watching.